Hello and welcome. Today we will talk about foreign travel and settlement. Travel has become less of a taboo since communication and commuting have become easier. At least going abroad for some time, leaving your people behind, whether for education or work experience, is considered very good. Many people go abroad and it often leads to better opportunities. In India, there are also good opportunities, and you definitely gain experience. But when we talk about settlement, there are many people you might have heard say that there's nothing in fraud, that my country is my own. Many people pray for the day they can leave India and go abroad, feeling that there's nothing left for them here. How do we differentiate between these two categories of people? How do we find out in charts who is going abroad to settle permanently and who is going just for a visit? Some people struggle with leaving their country. Yes, in all this, the dasha is very important. Undoubtedly, when the dasha indicates that you need to separate, you are moving away. If it says you are coming back, then you are returning. But there are some combinations in static 4 stars that give us an idea. Let's start with foreign travel and settlement. One well-known combination is that if the Lagna Lord or the fourth Lord connects with the 12th house or the 12th Lord, it is said that you can go abroad because your home and birthplace are connected to the 12th. The 12th house shows many things. It indicates isolation, and your personality might be a bit reserved. If you are going there alone, the 9th house can show some kind of addiction or loss of house or expansion of house. Now, can we directly connect these to foreign travel? When we talk about foreign travel, we need to know the supportive houses and planets, the supportive houses that indicate travel or change are the 3rd house. The 7th house and the 9th house, along with their lords, are important. The 3rd house, being the 4th from the 12th, indicates short distance travel, while the 9th house is for long distance travel. The 7th house is part of the 3 degrees from the Lagna, so all 3 of these houses and their lords contribute to this. When we talk about change and movement, if there are movable signs and movable nakshatras, they facilitate our decision to move or change. On the other hand, the fixed signs create difficulties in staying in one place. Who is the significator of change and travel? The moon shows change, while Rahu immediately indicates travel. It shows the immediate factors that are separative. We're talking about letting go. We note the planets with the houses. Saturn and Ketu are separative. They might give you much, but separate you from loved ones. The bond remains. The bond remains. The 12th house or its lord talks about endings or separations and air element signs. And planets are separative, involving Rahu and Saturn. Still, the rate mentioned in them does not go down. The 12th house signifies endings or separations. Rahu and Ketu with the sun and moon affect the 12th house, requiring travel or settlement. Malefic planets in the 2nd house may challenge family connections. There's a very good principle that I've seen in many charts. If Rahu and Ketu are in your chart where the sun is and where the moon is, then Rahu and Ketu affect the 12th house, which immediately requires travel or settlement. This principle will add on to that and will help you settle down easily, even if there are malefic planets in the 2nd house. You can still remain connected with family. It becomes difficult to stay connected with family. We talked about all this when it comes to travel or change for those for whom it's easy. Now let's talk about who finds change difficult. If the 4th lord is retrograde, then whether you want it or not, you will have to deal with it. The circumstances and reasons for coming back to responsibility are such that one has to return home repeatedly. Fixed science and fixed nakshatra give stagnation, seconds, and 4,000. If they are unafflicted, or if the ascendant lord is comfortably placed in them and is not afflicted, then it becomes difficult to leave your people, to leave your family. Earth element zodiac signs provide stability, provided they are not affected. But let us see further how important the earth element zodiac signs are for settlement. Now, when we talk about settlement, we need to forget and forego leaving someone permanently. After letting go, especially the moon comes into play in the 8th and 12th houses. Considering the 4th, its connection to our 8th and 12th houses shows permanent settlement. In water element signs, the settlement can be quite strong, difficult to return. Association with the 4th or the ascendant matters. If the 11th house is separative and reflects in water element signs, it also causes separation as it grows from the 4th, because now you are living everything. For Eve, and if their association is with the 4th house or the ascendant, then that becomes important. If the 11th house or its lord is separative, and if it is reflecting in water element signs, then it also causes separation from home because it grows from the 4th. Now, for permanent settlement, it's not just about the 4th house in the D1 chart, but being affected in the D4 chart is very important, because that 2-hour time slab we get will be significant for many people, as it will be for the rising ascendant in the D4 for change. If your D4 chart, we will see how to look at it in the chart. If 4th house or 4th lord is afflicted in D4 chart, chances of settlement increase greatly. Now, the fixed signs that were causing issues in our movement, if they go into affliction, my 4th lord from the D1 chart is in the D4 or D9 chart. These separative planets or separative houses are afflicted in fixed signs. So it still talks about settlement. Can we trust the movable signs that are easily providing change? Will they not bring any change into our lives even when they go into the 4th house? And will they provide stability? Absolutely not. They will keep making some changes there as well. And the dual signs, keep coming and going. They show their dual nature. Related to this, let's take a look at some charts. First, the study promise of the chart shows that the ascendant lord is in the 10th house. We didn't mention the 10th house as contributing in any way with Saturn. Saturn, my second lord, the second law keeps us connected. But don't forget that Saturn is also the third lord. It's a planet. It is affecting my ascendant lord and my 4th house and 4th lord. Rahu is also sitting in a watery sign and is aspecting the 4th house from the 8th house, which are supportive houses. 7th, 9th house. 9, Mercury and Sun are both sitting in the 7th house and are aspecting the ascendant, in which Mars is also helping, it's providing support. Mars is also aspecting the 4th lord, the ascendant lord, and the ascendant itself. It's aspecting or supporting from the 7th house with separative planets or travel planets. It's providing more support that now we should move outside. So it was about the Dean. Ketu is in the 2nd house in D1. Ketu also talks about separation. You should also look at this combination from the moon chart. Now, if you look at D4, Jupiter is important because it is also my ascendant lord from D1 and is exalted. They are sitting in their own sign and house, but it is aspected by Mars and is with Saturn. There, Mars and Saturn are the lords of supportive houses. Saturn's separative. They are maintaining the affection continuity in D4 and placing it in a dual sign. The influence of Saturn and Mars is not only on the 4th lot of my D1, but also on the 4th lot of my D4. So whatever he was saying about Afikan in D4 is getting confirmed here. In fact, my 4th lot Jupiter is also aspected by Saturn in B9. However, they went out during Rahu's main period in a movable sign. And it was a time when going out wasn't very easy. and it is set from there, you have a good setup, right? You have a desire to come back, don't you? There's a constant wish to travel back and forth to India because of family responsibility, family pressure, all the things that are brewing together are captured in the dual signs. If this weren't fixed science, as we mentioned, the water sign is Scorpio, and it is said to be Scorpio. The 12th sign of the Kalpurush is Pisces, which is watery. I need reflection here when we talk about permanently letting someone go, and both Rahu and the moon are significators. When the main period of Rahu came, Rahu was sitting in the bright sign, expecting moon, which is at Lord, and is sitting in the 12th house and then looking at the 4th house. It's very important to see that when a planet influences any house or house lord, what its own situation and mindset are like. Let's examine the chart. The Lagna Lord is in the 6th house. With Mercury, Mercury in an earth sign is the 3rd Lord, indicating easy travel. The Yas Mercury, 3rd Lord, eases travel. Moon in 7th, Rahu aspects, indicates travel. The significator of travel, which is the moon, is sitting in the 7th house and is also my 4th Lord, expecting the Lagna. The moon is aspected by Rahu, which again indicates travel and separation, and it is being viewed from an air element sign. 9th and 12th lords in the 3rd house suggest easy travel. 4th and all these things suggest that it will be easy for them to travel or go out soon. Considering this chart, they could settle outside. I need D4 affection. The moon in the 4th house is unaffected. No separative planet influences it. The 4th lord of D4 is in a movable sign, all in the 4th house. They went out but returned during Jupiter's period. Jupiter pulls you back. I need affection in D4. I hold on to the moon, which is sitting in the 4th house, and it is not affected. It is not under the influence of any separative planet. The 4th lord of my D4 is also in a movable sign, and all this combination is in the 4th house, so for sure they went out. Whether they could settle there or not, they returned during Jupiter's time period. Jupiter influences settlement and change. When we talk about Jupiter settling, it refers to permanent settlement. Retrograde Jupiter sends you far away. It makes settling difficult. As I mentioned, fixed signs will create challenges in change. Jupiter brings change. And when fixed signs and Jupiter provide change, they offer a long-lasting change. Watery signs help settle. Airy signs change. It helps us settle forever or in the long run. Compared to movable signs, an airy sign can show change but brings difficulties in settlement. These are two different concepts that need to be kept in mind. Now, I need to look at the moon. Is it also affected in D9? Yes, the significator of travel is with Rahu, but it is in a movable sign. If we talk about D1, the sun is placed in a sign from which Rahu's aspect in the 12th house would contribute to their chart for permanent settlement. This sector would make it even easier for them to settle abroad. I hope you liked this video. Dasha is most important to this. So immediate settlement is more about the Dasha. If you keep these factors in mind and tell someone that you are going, but you are going to come back, but you won't be able to return, then I'm sure your analysis will be very good. Thank you so much.